What is going on, guys? George here, and today we're back for another episode of Garage Edition. We're back working on Colossus again. Now, I said we had a dent on the back of the truck right below the tail light. Well, we're actually going to fix that today. Now, we fixed where the bumper was actually bent in and everything, so I'm thinking that's really what caused it, where it was bent. Well, it did cause it. So we fixed the bumper, so now we're actually going to fix that right there. Just a simple thing, but we're going to sand it down, fix the dents, and then we're going to paint it and everything, and then we'll put a decal over it so it doesn't look like the paint's mix-matched. That's the cool thing about the decals and stuff. Now, if I was doing the whole truck painting it, we would have to, you know, try to blend it in or whatever. But with this, we don't have to, so it's going to be a kind of easy fix. So, let's get started. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the tail light out, because we've got to get down here to the dent. We can get from back here, but take that down, we can get from there too. So we're going to go ahead and take the tail light out. Now, the tail light is cracked and just looks crappy, so we're going to replace those eventually, but today we're going to focus on that spot. Alright, so your tail light usually has two bolts, one here and one here. We're missing one there, but it's kind of like a star pattern is what you need. And my tail light was out in the video when I did the tailgate light mod, so I actually have some light bulbs we're going to replace with. So we're going to go ahead and take that out, along with the lights. As you see, we didn't have any of that one because I had to use it. So we have our tail light out, and right there is our dent, so we can get to it really good. We can put like a block or something in there and hit it out. This right here we'll just tuck in here for now. We don't want to get paint or anything on when we paint it. As you see, we need to spray that out though. We might go ahead and spray that out so it's nice and clean in there. It's even dirty in there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the wire brush, go around the edges before we start doing anything with it. Alright, so I've got everything good out as I can. Now, it does have a few dents. It did have some body work. So at one time, I'm guessing back here is paint, but you can't feel no dents inside. Basically dents from where whatever was hit. So I'm guessing, I don't know, it did have Bondo and everything on it, so I'm pretty sure it don't come from the factory at Bondo on it. I don't know. I'm not a body person. And people are probably like, oh my God, you're butchering it. But we're going to fix this so it looks good. So I've got everything sanded down right here at the work. But the tail light will cover that. But we will fix that so it looks better. It will be all smooth. And then of course you got a little spot right here, and we'll put Bondo all over it, and then we'll sand it down to make everything smooth. So let's go ahead and mix up a batch of Bondo and start putting it on there. Alright, so we're not going to use Bondo body filler yet. We're going to use Bondo glass. I'll lay it down, sand it, and then the Bondo filler, put a skim of it, and Bondo's easy to get really smooth. This stuff isn't, but this stuff is really rigid and reliable, so we're going to use this. Alright, so it is currently the next day. Now we still have like a low spot there and here, and we're going to taper it so it basically it all matches. That's what we're wanting. So we'll put at least one more coat of the Bondo glass on there, sand it, and then we'll put the regular Bondo. It's easier to sand and to get smooth. So we got a little bit right there we got to put. Of course, we got to fill in these holes. Then we'll sand this down a little bit and try to get this, because the light covers a lot of this, but we do want it to be perfectly round. So let's go ahead and apply another coat of Bondo glass. Alright, so we got everything smooth. It's going to look, I think it's going to look fairly decent. Like I said, I'm not a body person, and there's probably going to be 1,000,001 people like, that's not how you do it. Well, that's how I did it, and it's either going to look good or it doesn't. We got everything taped off and everything, and I'm actually going to paint up to here too. It'll cover up some of the spots right here. Now, I didn't really go back and clean it because the tail light does clean that, but at least it'll have a cover where the paint's chipped off over the years. But this is like your main concern. Fixed it, there's not a dip there anymore, and the bumper does cover most of it, but we are going to put like a decal over it so you don't see like the mismatch in paint color. Now I know it's like, oh, he's cheating or whatever, but that's for our convenience right there. It just happened to be. So let's go ahead and throw a coat of paint on it. Now this is supposed to be rust control. It's with primer. It doesn't say the name of it or anything, but it was like $3. I used it for my fender over there where I had to fix a spot. Looks good. It's a little bit brighter than this paint. Of course, this paint is old, so let's go ahead and cover it up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and let that dry, and I'll put a thicker coat on it. We'll probably put a couple coats and everything on it. Then we'll just sand it real lightly, almost like wet sand it. And then we'll be able to put our decal and stuff over it. So, I think it's going to look good. So, we'll be right back. Alright, so we got everything painted. Unmask everything. Alright, so we're going to put the bulbs in. I actually didn't have a bulb in it, so when I did my tailgate light mod, I said that I robbed the bulb front. Well, I got a brand new one, so we'll go ahead and put a new bulb in. We're coming to the last end of the journey of fixing the dent. Basically, it's fixed. So we're going to put a bulb in so our lights will work. If you have a second-gen Dodge, when I went and bought bulbs, they were like, oh, there's like a bunch of different kinds, but I've only thought of one that would work. So you need a second-gen light bulb for, this is a 97, but it works for my 99 too. It's 3157. Just remember that, because apparently they said there was like a ton of them, but this is not, I don't know. 3157, remember that. So we're going to go ahead and put our tail light back on. Try not to hit the truck with the light bulbs. So you want to put the right light bulb in. That's one of the main things you'd like to do. Luckily they have that, because I was like, wonder if that's going to be different. So make sure you put the right one in. Alright, we want to put this back. Now yours should have two bolts. Mine only has one. Again, people took this truck apart and then put it back right. We are going to get a new tail light though, a customized one. So we're going to. Alright, well there's that. The dent is fixed. And you can tell that the paint's a little bit different, but it's not that noticeable unless you're looking at it. So stop looking at it. Alright guys, we are done with the dent repair. It was really easy. Just it rained on me, so I had to wait a whole day. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, I'm not a professional, but it did turn out pretty good. If I worked a little bit more on it, it'd probably been kind of flawless. Not, I'm not an auto body shop. But apparently I got sad news, like I'm quitting the videos, because I had somebody make fun of my light. They said it looked like crap. So I'm just done. I'm just quitting. Not really, but seriously, if you can't respect somebody's build, don't comment. Come on, grow up. Because it's ridiculous. Like, I liked my headlight. Over 3,000 people liked it. So, I mean, this guy was like, hey, it looks like crap. But apparently, he's looking up on how to build one anyway, so I don't know why he's going to comment somebody else's. But that's my little rant for today. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you punch that subscribe button. This is George, and I am out of here.